Oh, girl, I thought you were supposed to say it was out of Hennessy. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? I would have brought some. Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Vanessa in the Flesh, and you are listening to another episode, Season 2, Episode 9, if I'm not mistaken, of the Not From Concentrate podcast. And today, I have a very special guest, my best friend from the mud, from the bottom, forever, Lauren. Give it up for Lauren or whatever. Hey, yes, I've known this girl a very long time. We went to school together, grew up together. She's the first person to make me an auntie. So, Lauren, give them a little bit about yourself. Let them know who you are and all that.
Hello, everyone. I am London's mom, a.k.a. Lovey. I'm so happy to be here with Miss Finesse, a.k.a. KG the OG, a.k.a. The best rapper alive. She finally got a real one up in here. So I'm happy to join you, talk about some shit.
Hey, we in there. Yeah, so as you can see, no holds barred. This is going to be a great episode because I guarantee you it might be 5 hours because we're going to get sidetracked.
Right.
But I promise you I'll cut it down to like an hour and a half. Promise. But yeah, so Lauren, how was your week?
It was pretty good. It was okay. Work, you know the shits. I work in healthcare. So I haven't really had the time off like everybody, you know, all the time and whatnot. Being a mom, you know, just taking care of my baby girl. And, you know, being safe out here, man. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You know, washing your hands. Everybody washing hands 20 seconds. Forget that happy birthday song. 20 seconds. Count it out. Behind the hands. I'm telling you, a whole tutorial. I'll do one. But no, for real.
No, do it on OnlyFans so you can get some money.
Yes. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Can you imagine just the OnlyFans washing your hands?
Right.
Just for different nail color and different nails? That might be a fetish, though, on no cap.
It is.
The washing hands OnlyFans coming soon.
Right.
But no, for real. But yeah, no, working in healthcare, I know you're probably exhausted.
Yeah, it is draining. You know, you hear, you know, different things and, you know, people that have experienced it, people, you know, who are trying to stay away from it. A lot of people, you basically hear a lot of fear, you know, and people have to take the proper precautions because you still have to live life, you know, you have to go to the grocery store, you have to get gas or whatever the case may be, things that are necessary. So it's
essential.
Yeah, essential products. So you just have to wash your hands and be very vigilant in like protecting yourself and others. Yeah,
of course. Exactly. Like, I can only imagine what y'all have to be going through because, you know, there are everybody who's out and about who has to work is essential. But me being somebody who works in Lowe's versus somebody who works in healthcare, I'm not saying it's any less easy.
Right.
But I can probably understand it's a lot more, I don't want to say harder, but there's more risk you take.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you are, in fact, dealing with people who have confirmed cases. Whereas if I worked for like Lowe's, I may not come with anybody who has it.
Right.
And since everybody has a mask, hopefully everybody's keeping a distance. 9 times out of 10, you won't contract it.
Well, thank God I'm not patient facing, but it's still hard when you're.
Oh, that's what it's called, patient facing.
Yeah, patient. I'm no longer patient facing. I used to be in the ED. It's kind of like a blessing in disguise that I left.
What's that?
It's healthcare talk. Emergency department, but we refer to it as the ED when you.
The ER.
The emergency department.
Oh.
Yeah, instead of calling it a room like how I used to, it's a whole department now.
Because I'm thinking like, you worked in the ER, but okay, ED, ladies and gentlemen, she worked in the ED.
That's when you're in healthcare, I'm like, such and such is in the ED. So that's just how it is.
That's nice, a nice new rebranding.
Yeah. So, I came into it as the ED. It wasn't the ER. Okay. When they were like, oh, they told me you'll catch on. You won't say ER anymore. And lo and behold, I'm here with the ED. So.
Hey, that's what's up. My week, I was out and about this weekend. Let me be clear. Like I said on my last one, everybody practice safe distances. On Friday, I went to Delaware. It was 3 of us, me, my 2 sorors, and her daughter. So there's that. That was Saturday. And then yesterday, I went to Philly for y'all come in my heads when we was all spaced out. We played Uno Flip. I got Uno Flip. That's a good game.
Really?
And it forces you to have 2 sets of strategies. Because on the light side, you could be killing it. They do that flip card. now you could be screwed, or vice versa.
Right.
So it was really like,
that's cool.
yeah, I liked it.
I have to try it for London. London's into
she would love it. London would love it. She's very competitive too. She would love it.
I don't know if you saw my IG stories a couple weekends
About
ago.
Monopoly?
Yes. She was
you
winning.
Have to be her.
Yo, she was winning.
Yeah,
and then the only reason I won is because in the new that Monopoly you could either be a Republican or a Democrat.
Ooh, what kind of Monopoly is it?
Yeah, it was real dope. It was the only one left in Target, but it was the dopest one. Like, no, honestly, Target has 0 games.
Where do you think I got? I mean, I got the flip John from
Just
Target, but that was
the only thing,
Dono.
and it ended up being dope, right?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's exactly how we ran into it.
That's crazy.
Lundy was a Republican. She was so mad because she was like, I do not like Donald Trump, Mom. Like,
none of us do, sweetie.
She was like, but I really want to be red, and I was like, you could be red, baby. You could be the best red. So we had a good time, and she was winning. Like, she had the most properties, but because at the end of the game, I had a couple high properties, and I had the White House. And when you obtain the White House, you can triple your points or something like that. So because I had the White House and like a couple other high properties.
You won on the real. We know you won for real. Your mother was
right.
cheating.
My baby was always a winner.
But yeah, other than that, I've been cooped up in the house for actually, after I'm dropping a YouTube video, I think today. No, today. I was supposed to be due Friday, but I was like, let me enjoy my weekend. And really, that's it. Doing the podcasting, working. I've been exercising more because when you're stuck and you can only go out to exercise, you tend to exercise. So that's been a good thing. And that was my week. So moving on to planting the seed, where I try to shine, on Black excellence or Black, any type of Black business, any type of just Black excellence in the community. Shout out to all the Black healthcare workers and essential workers. I really didn't have one today. So since Lauren is here and she works in healthcare, we're going to give a shout out to all the Black healthcare. Well, healthcare workers, period. But in this section, planting the seed for the Black healthcare workers. We know it can't be easy dealing with people who openly disrespect you. Yeah. And you still have to treat them with the utmost respect, decorum, all that. Because I know in my job, every day it's like, I have bills. This is the only reason.
Right.
And they pay me nicely.
While you're there.
I have bills and get paid nicely. So therefore...
We a little iffy on that second one. A little iffy there. But...
so I get it. So shout outs to y'all. And this is actually going to be a great transition into our topics because as Lauren can see and what you're about to find out, what my first topic, it actually is a hot button topic that's been sweeping the weekend. I will say not all kinfolk are skinfolk. And it apparently is the same way with Doja Cat. Now, if you don't know what's going on with Doja Cat, you must not be on Twitter. Because I found out via Twitter. Because I was like, what the heck? I'm thinking something happened to her. She got harmed or something. But no, lo and behold, Miss Doja. I don't know her real name. I forget her real name.
Doja Cat.
No, her real name is...
Oh.
Yeah.
No, okay. I'm sorry. I'm like, wait, you got... My bad. I'm like, you forgot her name.
Miss Doja is apparently... well, you know what? Let me not just make stuff up. Because if you want to just summarize it, she's half Black, half white, which I did not know. Yeah. I thought she was 100% Black. Just a light-skinned Black person. But no, she's half Black, half white. And basically, she's been doing some... She was on videos, basically, with some people of racist people back in the day. Or even recently, they said some videos. And with her being associated with that, a lot of people are canceling me. Me personally, I'm not... With all this cancel culture nowadays, I'm not one to hear something and be like, oh, I'm canceling her. I needed proof. I needed evidence. I needed a lot more than your hearsay. And unfortunately, a lot of it came. There were videos of her associating with people who are racist her talking about Black people in a negative light. Her talking about, the 4C hair can lick her ass crack, which honestly to me wasn't even that bad because she just may not like her hair texture. Doesn't mean she hates Black people. But there were videos about that. So what do you think?
So I think that, unfortunately, there are people in the world that are of our skin complexion and of our ethnic background. If anybody was questioning it, I am Black, and I am fully Black, and I love being Black. That's the only thing that I've ever wanted to be. So, and it's something that I'm extremely proud of, and I've never tried to shy or pretend to be anything else. But there are people who have been made to feel, because of the type of environment they're in, to make them feel less than. And unfortunately, it seems like Doja Cat is probably one of those people where her hair was made to feel less than. Her hair was made to feel, you know, ugly. And it's not something that we haven't come from in our heritage. Like, we were always made to feel less than. And so it's actually sad, you know. You have this huge platform, and you're going to talk about yourself and the way your hair looks, you know what I'm saying? And you have negative ways to talk about that side of your family, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the whole story, but that's not a way to generalize. And if you have a problem with your family, or maybe they don't speak to you, or maybe they look down upon you, that should be directed towards them, not an entire race. And you should not be talking about the entire race. So I think that a lot of people do not love themselves. And unfortunately, this is a situation like that.
I do agree to an extent. And you know, and people always say, and I agree, you know, it comes out of self-hatred.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that you have to experience her being mixed. And I know a lot of mixed kids go through that I'm half this, I'm half that struggle. But that still doesn't you don't have to. And then, so, okay. Say we just gave her the benefit of the doubt. She, you know, was going through it, misappropriated anger, whatever. Then the apology that you wrote, and I'm gonna read a little bit of it. I want to address what's happening on Twitter. This is what she, and if you can see me, she wrote. I've used the public chat rooms to socialize since I was a child. I shouldn't have been on some of those tiny chat sites, but personally, I've never been involved in any racist conversations, which is wrong because we actually saw a video of it. So that's one lie. I'm sorry to everyone that I offended. Okay, I'm a Black woman. Half of my family is Black from South America, from South Africa, and I'm very proud of where I come from. As far as the old song that's resurfaced, which I didn't even know about until I even read this, apparently she made a song about a common term that refers to Black people being gunned down or killed. And then she just went into the whole, you know, she knows that she tried to flip it and make it powerful, all that good stuff. But it's just that I'm just over it. Go ahead.
I think she wrote that herself. I think she should have waited for her publicist, because I don't think that's something that they would have told her to write. The one thing I think they tell you to do in here is own it, apologize, and do something to reverse that. Show something how you're reversing that. That's not me. Look, I used to be here. I hated, you know, this, that, and the third. And that's why I said own it. And because it's clear. It's there. Yeah. It's already there.
It's there. For her to say, we saw it.
Right, exactly. Right, we saw you with that man's husband. So you just need to be like, look, hey, my bad. You know,
it was that's how you felt. And
right.
You grow, exactly. But
grow from it. Exactly.
People make an apology and then try to excuse their behavior that they just apologized for. So that means you're not sorry. Do you realize that? You can't say I'm sorry, but no. It's I'm sorry and this XYZ.
Right.
So I don't get it. But me personally, I'm tired of saying, oh, you know, it's okay and everybody deserves a second chance. I get it, I got it. But as far as me supporting your career, I don't have to give you that second chance. So I can honestly say I'm just Doja Cat. Wish you the best of luck. But as for me being, I blocked you on all my streaming services, deleted your music. I just don't want to be a part of that.
Right, I can dig it.
We're living in too many. I choose not to associate it. I'm not saying I don't want to bad for her. Like, people honestly get online and do the most. Oh, you should, what? Y'all go from, and I think it's kids. It's kids be the one who really be wilding on social media talking about steal all her money. No. But I hope she does learn from this situation. I will say that. But as for me, Doja Cat, live your life, sis. I just want to be in support of the music. But yeah, so that's basically what was like loud on Twitter. And then moving on to a better topic, I also wanted to talk about this phenomenon, as I'm sure you know, TikTok. I've not made one. I refuse to make one. But this thing has been going rampant. Because I honestly don't understand the point of it. For people to do dances, you can do dances on Instagram. You can do dances on Twitter. Hell, you can do dances on Snapchat. What's the appeal of TikTok? Do you have a TikTok?
I'm actually a rollie, so I don't TikTok. Was that corny? I was thinking of it in my head.
Because I'm thinking, like, what is that? And then I said it again to myself. I'm a rollie, so I don't. And I was like, she's saying a lyric.
I'm sorry. The way you were disappointed. Okay.
You're going to bust my ear.
I'm sorry. I watch them from time to time. No, don't get me wrong. There are some hysterical people in the world. And I'm so happy that there's a platform that could bring me to that funny video that's going to make my day at work or on my break or, you know, to show my mom a little bit better. Mm-hmm. But there are some things where, like, people just go overboard with certain things. Like, the thing about TikTok, my daughter, she wants one. My daughter's 7. However, there are some funny kid videos, but then there are some things where I heard where kids are searching pornography things, and
on TikTok.
Yes, you can search it, and I don't think that there's a way to like filter it. You know, like how it would be for like you would put parental things on there. So, when I look at TikTok as a whole, yes, it is a funny way to like see, you know, different people do different, you know, challenges or whatever the case may be. But there are ways, like, I feel like you have to monitor your kids so much more with it, because you can just put hashtag this, hashtag that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm like, they do dances on there. I'm like, okay, but then they're doing dances to songs that already have a dance. I saw somebody on Twitter, somebody do the Soldier Boy Up, but they had a whole Soldier Boy Up, boom, 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 a little 8 count. I'm just like, no. This is not how you do the crank that. There is a dance called the crank that you do the crank that too.
Right.
You don't need to do boom, 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 like all that extra stuff. So I'm just like, I just don't understand the whole, but you know what? I guess, unfortunately, I have to keep in mind this is my last year of my 20s.
Yeah. But I'm into social media, and I like the platforms and what they are generally supposed to stand for. As a whole, it's a connection between many people. It's as a whole, it's a connection between many backgrounds, and that you can hear how other people feel about situations, politics, and this and that. You feel like you have a connection to your favorite, you know, rapper, anybody, and you get to see them in a personal light. So those things, and that's what I enjoy about social media. However, you have those things where it's like, okay, can you leave? Like, I watch porn. I love it. I don't care. I like it. You know what I'm saying? You get the right one.
But you're 30.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's like, don't make it like, can you just leave kid stuff and family stuff for families? You know what I'm saying? For once.
But they know kids, you know, like clicks. Kids, unlike adults who can differentiate between, okay, this is an ad, this is that.
Right, exactly.
Give me. And that's why they try to roll, you know, kids will get you the views and stuff.
Exactly.
But don't expose, like we were having a conversation about this weekend, Lizzo. When Lizzo remember when she went to that
basketball game? The Lakers?
Yes, when her ass cheeks all out. Lizzo at her concert, that's totally fine. Right. Lizzo at any other adult function, totally fine. Lizzo at a LA Lakers basketball game, inappropriate. I'm sorry, inappropriate. People like, you're fat. It's not about fat shaming. If anybody were to have rolled up to a LA Lakers basketball game, if anything, I think Lizzo got less of a bashing, or, you know, less of a reaction from the actual staff and people, because they didn't want to seem like they were fat shaming her. She put up in a thong shirt.
No, I get what you're saying. It was a lot. It was like, okay, you're doing the most, yes. However, I don't think it's any different from a woman who just recently got a breast augmentation and that wants to wear a complete low V-neck shirt that needs to have pasties where you can't even wear a bra. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's extreme cleavage, and that was extreme. Like, she had on, it wasn't
extreme
like
cheekage.
It was extreme, right? Extreme cheekage. It wasn't like, can I say clit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You cussed
Okay.
her.
All right. I just wanted to know if it was clit was bad. Like, it's not like her clit was out and she was having full on sex. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but my thing is boobs aren't something
Because
if somebody was breastfeeding, that's fine. Like if we see her boob, she's breastfeeding. Boobs aren't seen. If and to take it further, if a man was walking around with his ass cheeks out,
men wear chaps.
But at a basketball game, don't do it. At your personal event or at your own adult function, at your concert, Lizzo on your Instagram, I went on your Instagram yesterday to give you some likes, full of ass cheeks. Did I bat an eye? I like them.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying because it's a family event.
And that was just and also if you want to go to the sanitary portion, you put your bare ass cheeks.
I'm sure she probably didn't.
No, look at the pictures. She put her bare ass cheeks on the basketball seat. So
you don't. I saw the pictures of her sitting down, but that doesn't mean nothing was under her.
Cause they have photos of her sitting. Nothing was put under.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Because when I saw her, I just saw her like in the chair, and I was figuring somebody had like put something under before she went sat down.
What was under her was ass and cheek.
It was. I'm not saying it wasn't much, but I'm not saying that people don't do the most all the time.
You're right.
And there's a lot of people that do the most. Future is one, and no one is outraged about him. So I stand in what I say to let Lizzo live her life.
I get that. Future isn't walking around with his ass cheeks out again.
But Future is definitely walking out in his lyrics, bashing women.
But that's his lyrics for his people, for his content. Like I said, if Lizzo was at her concert doing... hold on. So I could look at you. If Lizzo was at her concert doing what she did, and somebody was like, Lizzo shouldn't have... Then go away. This is hers. Future in his music, he's misogynistic. He's toxic. That's what people listen to him for.